All right, we've got the ST9 from TR Imports, one in the chamber, safety on, and a full magazine, which is easy to see because of this translucent polymer, which is kind of cool. We've got less than 100 rounds through the gun straight out of the box. We did notice it didn't like softer ammo to begin with, but we're going to try and see how it runs with the full mag plus one. We did have one hiccup there. Might have been that the magazine was one over capacity. Not sure yet, but it ran fine after that. All right, so with ERIKA's softer hold, we were having issues with lighter loads. So we're trying some Yavex, which is some spicier ammo. It's actually Turkish ammo loaded closer to NATO spec. We'll see if this NATO spec design gun runs better for her with it. So it didn't lock back, but it did function better. As we've seen with other guns that were intended originally only for the NATO military market, sometimes you might need some hotter ammo to get it running in the beginning. So realizing there might be some potential ammo sensitivity on a brand new gun built to NATO spec, we're going to just test the waters with some cheap steel cased ammo if it still runs. Ran just fine.
All right, so we are using the Nosler match ammo, and it is a softer load. That said, you know, it obviously wasn't cycling great for me. It's an accurate shooter. I was just having problems with it. It's a large gun. It's very comfortable to shoot, but even with, you know, strong mechanics of push and pull and making sure everything's right, it just wasn't cycling well for me. So you might need a little something spicier in your load if you tend to run into these problems. So we know from history I do. It is a big gun in the hand. It's easy to maneuver, but getting to, you know, the paddle, I love a paddle. It's a little stiff. I'm sure that that'll break in. As Graham said, we have less than 100 rounds through this firearm. And you know, the slide I can kind of get to. It's still stiff, but it is on the other side. So that's an option there as well. And then safety is easy enough to get to. Trigger isn't super exciting to me. It's nice and smooth. There isn't a noticeable and audible reset on it. Not bad. Okay.
Right, the TR Imports ST9. I really want to like this gun. Quite frankly, aesthetically, I like the styling on it. I think it looks kind of futuristic HK Walther Robocop-ish. The controls are comfortable. It fits my hand very well. Still has a little bit of sensitivity with the lighter loads. You notice I did have one that didn't quite feed right. Went back, rechambered it. Shooting low and left, that's most likely my own error. Those of you who aren't familiar with it, that comes from overcompensating for recoil and squeezing the grip a little bit. Didn't want to correct it once I threw one there because we're looking for the groups, not our shooting skills. And the groups were good using that Nosler match ammo. This is a gun that I'd like to get more rounds through and spend more time with. Potentially do a high round count. What do you guys think?
Hey, thanks for watching GBGuns. If you've waited this long, you either appreciate what we're doing, or you're trying to formulate some type of argumentative comment and get the fight going. Either way, click the big griffin up here to subscribe and see our upcoming videos. Don't forget, by the way, to click on that little bell thing. That gives you a notification, lets you know when there's a new video. Down here is the link for our Patreon. Google revenues have cut. Those covered most of our ammo costs and expenses. If you subscribe to Patreon, you get a sneak peek at some of our videos before they go out to the general public. Those of you doing $10 more a month do get one of our GBGuns patches. These are quite limited because this stuff's expensive. Up here is a video that Google suggests you'll like based on your watching history. I don't know if it's any good or not. You tell me. And then down here is the playlist most relevant to the video you just watched. Keep in mind, some of these videos fit in more than one playlist. I select one, that's what gets there. But anyways, that's the way the channel works, and thanks again for watching.